Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Rope and welcome back to another video. Now in this video is going to be covering the add-ons Destroyed Pillow and Haddle's Calendar. Now if you don't know my opinion about the add-ons, probably haven't watched my what's it called, add-on tier list for the dredge. It is a little bit different than it was in that video. It is a little bit different. There is some stuff that has switched around, like Broken Doll and Field Recorder. That's kind of switched around. The Followers add-on has jumped ahead of Fallen Shingle and Burnt Letters. There's just little stuff like that has changed from it. But most of the actual tier list is actually pretty much the same. And Destroyed Pillow and Haddle's Calendar, I believe Destroyed Pillow is better than Haddle's Calendar. I think it does a better job than it actually does. I think Haddle's Calendar is a very overrated add-on by the dredge. Probably not overrated. It's a nice add-on. It's mostly just nice though. It does help in certain situations. It can help, but it's really not that useful in my opinion. Maybe it can even be lower. I don't know. I think it's just like a B tier add-on. Or maybe C tier. Excuse me. Anyway, Destroyed Pillow, if you don't know what Destroyed Pillow does, it decreases the cooldown of Nightfall. So in Nightfall, you have a 4-second cooldown on your teleporting and actually using your power. This decreases it to 1.5, which is basically instant. And then Haddle's Calendar is when a survivor locks a locker and you teleport to that locker and try to come out of that locker, it'll take 3 seconds. With this add-on, it decreases that by 1 second, which people say it's a big deal, but it's really not a big deal. When I run Haddle's Calendar, I really don't get any value out of it at all, because you're not going to be teleporting to locked locker, locked locker, locked locker. There's only certain lockers you're going to be teleporting to that is going to be locked, like section lockers, which I do go over in my add-on tier list. Also, my map tier list talks about with dredge you have lockers in certain sections. The best example is Shack. There's 2 lockers in Shack. Let's say the survivor locks both of them. You come out of one and you break that lock on the locker by coming out of it. And then you don't even have to break the other locker at Shack, because now you have a locker that you know for a fact is going to be unlocked for the entire rest of the game. You will never teleport to the one in the corner that you know is locked or could be locked. You always teleport to the one that you know is unlocked. And then you can come out and break the other one if you want, but you really don't have to. So that's the example of certain sections. So at most, this add-on will save you like 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 seconds, but compared to his other add-ons, it's really not very helpful compared to his other add-ons. I might even put it, now that I think about it, it might be even lower on the list. But I don't know. I just don't think it's a very useful add-on. It can give you a hit, but most of the time when you teleport to a locker and survivors know you're coming out of that locker, they hear you moving around in there. 2 seconds is plenty of time to make the window or make the pallet or just make it to a little loop outside of it. 2 seconds is still plenty of time and plenty of distance, so it really doesn't matter that much. But there is certain situations that it will give you a hit with a survivor running in front of the locker as you start teleporting to it and stuff like that. But Destroyed Pillow, why am I comparing these two, is with Destroyed Pillow, Nightfall in general, since your cooldown is so low, locked lockers don't really matter, because once you teleport to a locked locker in Nightfall, you teleport so quickly and then you just break the lock, and then not long after you can pretty much teleport very quickly somewhere else. It just really doesn't matter in Nightfall. And Destroyed Pillow makes it matters even less, because as soon as you actually come out of that locker, or you basically can instantly teleport as soon as you actually come out of that locked locker. So it makes locks in Nightfall even less impactful. So what you can do is, let's say you're in Nightfall, you hook a survivor, you see a locked locker, you teleport to the locked locker, and you just come out of the locker. There's certain times you should break locks with your teleport, and Destroyed Pillow just makes it so much better and so much easier, and just gives you time to actually go over there and break the locked lockers that you normally wouldn't have. But you can just easily just teleport to that locked locker, break it with coming out of it, and then as soon as you come out of the locker, you can teleport to where you actually need to be, or you can teleport to break another locked locker, and you can just really get rid of the locks basically on the entire map with Destroyed Pillow. But that's why I think it's better. You can just get rid of lockers faster. Yeah, you can only do it in nightfall, but it's really not that big of a deal during the daytime. You're not going to be teleporting in chase and stuff like that. You're going to be mostly teleporting in nightfall. Well, I say mostly, but you do a lot more teleporting in nightfall. You do a lot of teleporting during the day, but it's mostly teleporting to lockers that you know is not locked, or just teleporting to Pacific lockers. But with nightfall, you can just basically eliminate all the lockers on the map. That's why I think it's better than Haddle's calendar. Because if you really think about it, this actually saves you 2.5 seconds on teleporting to lockers and breaking them than Haddle's calendar would. Haddle's calendar saves you a second. So you teleport to a locker, you come out of it, you're on a cooldown for 4 seconds. So that's 7 seconds you spent. It took 3 seconds to break it, and then 4 seconds after you're out of it. That's 7-second cooldown. Haddle's calendar would decrease that by 1. You take 2 seconds to break it, but you still have a 4-second cooldown. So it's 6 seconds, but then Destroyed Pillow turns that cooldown into 1.5 seconds. So it's actually 4.5 seconds cooldown. You take 3 seconds to break the locker, and then you have a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. But that's why and then also Destroyed Pillow just allows you to have more pressure overall on the map. Having your power come back so quickly allows you to snowball better. The dredge can already snowball really well, but Destroyed Pillow allows them to snowball even better. And then you can even do some tricks with Destroyed Pillow, and just it opens your power up more in a chase. That's why I think it's better. And that's what this video is really about, is Destroyed Pillow. And it's just one of my favorite add-ons for the dredge. It's really fun. It's really, I wouldn't say really good, but it's a really good add-on. And I suggest a lot of people would actually run this add-on and try it out and just have fun with it, because it's one of my favorite add-ons and just nobody really uses it or talks about it or anything. But this video is just to enlighten that. Hopefully it will enlighten that, is my goal. And then I will do future videos like this about all the other add-ons. Let me know what add-ons. I'll definitely be doing one on Iridescent Plank. That's one I'm really looking forward to. People really underestimate this add-on, and it can be funner than people think. I'll probably run that with Destroyed Pillar. Iridescent Plank and Destroyed Pillar is a fun combo I like to run. I might do one on Fallen Shingle and Burnt Letters. Why Fallen Shingle is better than Burnt Letters. There's a lot of add-ons. I'll probably do it. With the dredge, he has a very good add-on. He has a lot of fun and good add-on. But that is that part. Anyway, this video is the build for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the games. I feel like I've talked too much already, but get into the games in a second. I'm gonna be using the new Vecna Crow perk, but within 36 meters of the killer, when a survivor disturbs a crow, they become exhausted for 10 seconds, so they won't be able to use their sprint burst, life, or any of those perks that have the exhaustion status effect, or the new perk which lets you vault faster. Actually, that might not be an exhaustion perk. I don't know, I haven't really looked at it. I think it's just a cooldown perk and you have to be healthy, but I don't think I really saw it in these games that I played. Anyway, and it has a 20-second cooldown after somebody disturbs a crow. I'll be pairing that with Spies from the Shadows, which is a really nice tracking perk. Within 36 meters of the killer, survivor disturbs a crow. It shows where that crow was disturbed, basically. It's just and it has a cooldown of 5 seconds. I completely forgot about. But it's just a really nice tracking perk. People really underestimate this perk, but especially with the new maps and the new updates, they add more and more crows. all the maps, so it's a really nice tracking perk. And it'll give you a lot of information that you won't expect. Like, you'll think a survivor's over here, but actually they're over here, and it just tells you that. It's nice, and it can't really be countered. It can be countered with Calm Spirit. That's it. Nobody runs that anyway. Lethal Pursuer. At the start of the trial, for 9 seconds, you see all the survivors' auras at the start of the trial. And then any other aura reading perks, it adds 2 seconds to. It's just really nice to get going and pressure survivors, start pressuring, and just know exactly where they are and exactly where everybody is. So you can just get that pressure going as fast as possible. And it's just nice to know where everybody else is, so you know where to teleport after you down somebody or something like that. And then the 2 seconds on all the aura reading perks is really nice. Another perk, the last perk I'm running is I'm All Ears. I'm All Ears is a really good chase perk for the dredge. Not a lot of people run it, but it's really good. I think they just buffed it too. I don't remember how they buffed it. I don't think it was 8 seconds. I think it might have been 7, maybe even lower. But they've definitely buffed the seconds on it, I believe, and I think they've lowered the cooldown on it too. So when a survivor does a fast fall action within 48 meters of you, so like in a chase, survivor does a fast fall action, you'll see the aura for 8 seconds, which is really nice for the dredge, especially with Lethal Pursuer. It's a really nice combo. You know exactly what the survivor's doing, so they can't mind game your remnant at all. And when the survivors can't really block line of sight to try to mind game the remnant, they really can't do anything against your remnant. You can see exactly what they're doing. You just gotta wait till you're close enough, or they're close enough to your remnant. Anyway, moving on to my add-ons is caffeine tablets, which is a really nice add-on for the dredge. I really like it. I suggest you can run this add-on too, but well, obviously you can run this add-on too, but I suggest you run this add-on as well. But it's just a nice pair with the short pillow, because it allows you to see all the locked lockers on the map. It turns all locked lockers yellow. It's a nice tracking add-on, so you know where survivors been, you know where survivors are, because you can see the lockers that they locked. You can see them walk the locker, and it just gives you an idea where not to teleport. And with the short pillow, it gives you an idea where to teleport. And the short pillow decreases the cooldown by 2.5 seconds of nightfall, which is the main purpose of this video. And then just a blood point offering. But anyway, I'll see you all in the game. Alright, Thompson House. I'm gonna really do my best to try to commentate everything I'm doing, and just my thoughts overall in the game, because I know I can be really quiet in my games. There's 2 over here, there's 2 over here. These people are out position. That's okay. Exhausted. They actually did not block that. I could have played that more careful, but I didn't. Okay, they're probably going to be going for the unhook about now. That's okay though. That is okay, they can have it. I didn't say I would let him heal though. That's one of the things you want to be constantly doing with the dredge. Is to always interrupt heals, just never really let survivors heal. Really? I thought he would try to break the remnant That's what I thought he would try to do, but he didn't. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was very silly. Oh no. Oh, that's what kind of loot. What is this? He's right there. What are these tiles? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what any of these tiles are. I have no idea how to play any of them. I didn't even know they came out with new tiles. I don't like this. He's the guy's probably gonna be trying to go for the unhook. Yep. That's a smart play. Does that go for somebody else? Take what you can. Get pallet control. I haven't really seen any instances where I could just destroy the locks. Why'd you not go vault the window? That's a free down. Really? He must have ran down there. He must be on that gym. Bud. He's not on that gym. He must have ran down here then. That's not the same one. I don't know where he went. Oh, he did run down here. Okay. Bad pathing. You always want to make sure you're always hugging tiles as tight as you can. Saying a lot. What is this tile? Okay, pallet here. My goodness. What is this one? These lockers could be interesting to play around. Like you push this 5 over here and you can teleport to those. They might get the window though. I think they would get the window still. Jeez. Alright. Game 1. Gas heaven. Okay. This is not the best map for the dredge. It could have got worse. It's not the best map because how open it is in the middle. There's like no lockers at all. There's not a lot of lockers on this map. Period. There's not a lot of work to work with. There's some stuff to work with. Hey. You should have done that. Should have done it. Can't just be giving hits to the dredge like that. Maybe like a trapper or something, maybe. Oh, we must have ran over. It needs to be locking lockers. Very important to lock lockers. Actually, a bunch of people down here. They're gonna see me coming, but that's okay. Well, this should be a down, unless... Yeah, he just gave me this down. Okay. I think that might have been unbreakable. It might not have been, but it could have been unbreakable. Okay, they're working on that mid-gen. Would somebody be back on that gen? Somebody's gonna be down here. I don't think... Yeah, they were setting down here. I figured they might be down here. Alright, they're gonna go for that unhook. Just hook him. Just hook him. Just took them. They should be resetting. I don't know exactly where. That was not a good spot to reset. They should not be resetting under this hook. I guess you're AFK, guys. Okay. Okay. They walked past me. Okay. Okay. I'm boosted, apparently. You know, I saw a little twitch, and for some reason, I thought, well, that's him vaulting. Excuse me. Thank you. For the shot. And I got spun. I really am boosted. Locking these downstairs lockers are really pointless. It really is. There's no reason a judge will ever really teleport down to the basement. Jeez.